Mayong adlaw, brothers and sisters of Christ. Welcome to our episode of Gaza, 21 Historical Snippets to 2021. Join me as I take you on a digital trip featuring 21 historical churches, museums, and cemeteries here in the beautiful island of Cebu. And let's take a closer look at these sacred arts and understand its meaning and purpose. And don't forget to like and follow the official page of the Archdiocese of Cebu for the 500 Years of Christianity and the CSR page of Smart Communications Incorporated, Smart Communities in Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm Brother Fares, aka Brother Lacuachero. Tana, ubanta!
Tana, ubanta! Carcar, the shoe capital of Cebu, the heir to the lechon throne, the hideaway of sweet and savory native delicacies such as ampao, bocarillo, and chicharon. Be it food to dry goods, Carcar has a wide array of choices for the delicious treats that you can take home as pasalubong after a visit to this beautiful city. Filled to the brim with creativity, its locals not only make delicacies worth the trip from Cebu City and back, but they also contribute to the creation of high-quality shoes that rival those in high-end shopping malls. Carcar is known for its small, homey shops that manufacture eye-catching and affordable footwear, with some selling at mere 100 pesos per pair. The stalls that feature the footwear are just tricycle ride away from any point in Carcar's central business district. It can be found in Barangay Valladolid, where the outside of the expo is littered with restaurants and local cuisine you can try out after a long shopping spree that might leave you famished. Aside from the local cuisine and fine quality merchandise that Carcar is well known for, the city also boasts of various houses and structures that were made during the American and Spanish era. In fact, Carcar is known as the Heritage City of Cebu. One of its most celebrated and renowned structures, built during the Spanish period, is the St. Catherine of Alexandria Parish. While the St. Catherine of Alexandria Parish Church was originally established as the convent of La Visitación de la Nuestra Señora, as narrated by church historian Father Pedro Galente, the settlements transferred from what was then the coastal village of Cialo to what is now known as the city center. Back then, this place used to be called Mowag or Kapkan, which was derived from the name of a tall fern tree that abundantly grew in the area. In reference to Blanong Bahandi, a book on the religious history of the Cebu Archdiocese, St. Catherine of Alexandria Parish is of mamposteria, of 3 naves roofed with tiles. The nave of the center measures 12 meters of height, the work of mamposteria. The central nave has 22 arches. The church has 2 towers in the frontispiece with clock on each of them. A bell at the belfry, inscribed with the year 1810, is said to be the present church's link to the past and suggests that a previous church may have already stood at the same spot in the early 19th century. At the door of the sacristy, a single belfry is carved on it, which gives us a hint at what the previous church may have looked like. The present-day structure of St. Catherine of Alexandria Parish was built in 1860 under Father Antonio Maglano's supervision. It took 5 years before the church was completed under a new parish priest named Father Manuel Fernandez Rubio, who added the building of the church rectory of stone and wood. The design of the church is said to belong to the Greco-Roman order, with an elongated rectangular structure with 1 main nave and 2 side aisles. The horizontal lines separate the facade into different segments, The uppermost part comprises the pediment and onion dome bell towers, resembling a strong Islamic influence. Above the main door, the seal of the Augustinians is inscribed right above the sunken arch, while a low relief of the Santo Niño de Cebu can be found inside it. A cross is found at the apex of the pediment, and right below it is a mechanical clock with gears still remarkably in place. With a concrete fence that surrounds the church plaza and 13 life-size statues of apostles standing on top of each individual fence column, the parish continues to stand out on this day as an establishment that bears a lot of historical and religious influence to its people. Even the placement of the similar 14th sculpture of Judas the Iscariot stands apart on a pillar near the rectory, a spot that speaks loudly of his betrayal. Such a rich background of Carcar's historical and religious structure is an invaluable insight into the city's heart. Interesting, isn't it? When travel restrictions will be relaxed soon, make sure to visit the historic church in Carcar and see for yourself its beautiful and distinct architecture integrated with sacred arts. And don't forget to take photos. Thank you very much for joining me in today's digital trip featuring St. Catherine of Alexandria Parish. But before you go, make sure to download the Panaw sa Pagtuo mobile app, both available in Android and iOS. This is a component of the Traveling Exhibit Project by the Archdiocese of Cebu's Commission for the Cultural Heritage of the Church, Smart Communications Incorporated, and Inupub Media, titled Panaw sa Pagtuo, The Journey of Faith at 500 Years of Christianity. Thank you very much, and let's #travel smart very soon. Next time, uban gihapon ta ha! Tana, uban ta!